Hello Guardians, my name is Xscallion, and today I wanted to talk about the Iron Banner exclusive pulse rifle, the Time Worn Spire. Now, this is not a new weapon per se, but rather a returning weapon, as the Time Worn Spire was originally released with Iron Banner in Year 1 of Destiny 2. Now, it's seen an upgrade since then, as before it was locked to the static rolls. Sometime, there before Forsaken, we started to get random rolls on weapons, and this was not purview to that. That being said, the same thing, it also didn't get the ability to slot mods, and you could re-roll the masterwork, and that was really about it. But the original actually came with a pretty good roll for a rapid-fire frame, which was accurized rounds and Zen Moment. Now, Zen Moment was good because, being a rapid-fire, it really helped keep that weapon stable. And mind you, a lot of the rapid-fire frame pulse rifles can be kind of hard to control, but I'm going to talk about why this one is actually, I think, better than the rest. Now, don't get me wrong, we've had several good rapid-fire pulse rifles before. I've just never really cared for any of the others, just personally. We had the Horror's Least, we had the Outlast. Those were two fan favorites, I know. But the Time Worn Spire, back whenever it first came out and now, just are set apart, I think. And I think originally, because of the Zen Moment, it could keep that stable. And I'm going to talk about why I prefer this over the other rapid fires, and even some of the other pulse rifles in the game. I do prefer adaptive frames myself. But the stability that this monster can get is crazy. And I believe it was CoolGuy that released a video talking about how this pulse rifle is basically a hand cannon user's worst nightmare. And I think that the roll that I have proves that furthermore, but let's go over that right now. The scope, the only thing that could have been better on this weapon is the scopes. Other than that, I think it's a god roll, but I elected to go with the Rifle Scope SSF, which gives a +2 range and zoom with a little -2 handling. And that's fine. The other scope on it didn't really help with range or anything, so I elected to go with the other one. But this does have high cal rounds, and of course that gives you the added flinch as well as a little plus to your range. And the thing about this weapon is the flinch, because two things are important. The type of round, whether it's like a high impact, the high cal rounds give you some added to flinch, but the other part of that is the fire rate. And this is a 540 rapid fire, so it spits a lot of ammunition downrange at once. And I think that, compared with the stability of this weapon, again, I have Quick Draw and Iron Grip. Now, the Iron Grip, of course, gives you the +20 to stability with a -40 to reload speed. I know that's kind of crazy, but I chose to go with that and just pair it with two pulse rifle loader perks, which seem to do real well. I don't really notice the reload speed too much. I also play on Hunter. If I need to dodge and get my reload back, I can. But spitting bullets downrange really fast at 540 rounds per minute with high cal rounds stagger an opponent more than I think just regular high cal rounds do, or a high impact frame. And basically, even whenever I'm playing against hand cannon users or snipers, I can get them to stagger pretty easily, and they can't really line a shot up on me. I've used other pulse rifles, and that's not the case. Such as using my favorite, which is the Last Perdition. Whenever I'm trying to outplay a sniper, it's really difficult because there's not really any added flinch there. It shoots very stable, and the range is decent, but being able to get them to shake off their snipe is just, it doesn't happen. Typically, I still ended up getting headshot or whichever. And I think that this pulse rifle with the high cal rounds and the fast fire rate, it just staggers so damn much, and I really, really love it. Now, this also rolled with the stability masterwork just to further stable the weapon, and whenever I say stable, it is absolutely stable, and the range isn't terrible. But what really gets it is being able to be very sticky and keep your bullets in a very nice, tight group. And it's just really fun, really enjoyable. And right here, you see, those bullets are all right there. Look at how tight the numbers are, right? It's just so tight and so compact on the spread that it allows you to really, really get those precision hits or even if it's just body shots, you're still staggering, and that's good. Now, if we want to go over the random rolls that this can come with, so far as the scopes go, there's two that are really important for PvP, and that's going to be your red dot micro, which gives you a nice fat plus to range and handling with a small zoom. And it really is the best. I wasn't able to get that, unfortunately, but if you're lucky enough to get that, or the red dot to MOA, which gives you a smaller increase to range with a bigger buff to handling, and again, a small +2 zoom factor. Those are the two best scopes that I would suggest. Anything else would be, I wouldn't really go with any of the others. Again, I'm just using this because that's really all I have. In our second column, you can get either high cal rounds, which is just that +5 to range with the added flinch, or the ricochet rounds, which of course bounce off of surfaces and give you a +5 to range with another +10 to stability. Now, if I ever get another roll with this, I would like to see what that looks like. I think I prefer the high cal rounds myself right now, but I will take the ricochet rounds if I ever get another roll, maybe with the red dot micro sight. Now, this does also, it can roll with quick draw or moving target, slideways, under pressure, subsistence, feeding frenzy. Some of these perks, like feeding frenzy, you know, that's good, that's okay. That can pair with iron grip pretty well, to give you that extra reload speed. Subsistence, you know, that's also good because, you know, you get the partial reload whenever you get a kill. But here I would prefer myself to go with the quick draw or the moving target. My roll did come with quick draw, and of course, you know, the ADS speed plus the draw speed is really good. I wouldn't mind trying a moving target roll, as that does give you just a very simple addition to your target acquisition, as well as whenever you are moving around, you get the additional target acquisition. And then for your third column, there are several perks here. We have Rampage, One for All, Iron Grip, Vorpal Weapon, Iron Reach, and Iron Gaze. Now, Iron Reach is one of the new perks. It gives you a +20 to range with a -40 to stability, and I do not suggest this one at all. I do have a roll that has this, actually quick draw and Iron Reach, and I just do not suggest it. It's really kind of garbage. Like, range is good. Being able to shoot somebody a long ways away, good. But you gotta have a nice tight spread there, and with this, you don't really get that. Vorpal Weapon is, of course, always a phenomenal option, but here I'm going to elect to go with either Iron Grip or Rampage, and my roll again with the Iron Grip for that addition to stability. Rampage is good, and if you have Rampage ×3, you are going to be able to two-burst somebody rather easily. It's going to be very, very forgiving. But I don't really like using a whole lot of damage modifying perks, just because I don't want to get a kill for the weapon to become more usable. I want it to be usable from the beginning of the gunfight to the end of the gunfight. So that's why I elect to go with Quick Draw and Iron Grip. And the base stats on the weapon are they're okay, right? They're good. It's an impact of 23, a range of 33, a stability of 54, handling of 33 with a reload speed of 37, a 79 aim assistance with an inventory magazine size of 37, a zoom factor of 17, a recoil of 60, and a bounce intensity of 40. Now, I did slap a counterbalance stock on mine, which almost makes it vertical. It's a little bit of bounce there to the right still, but for the most part, it's pretty vertical. In closing, everybody, I think this is a good pulse rifle. I don't have anything bad to say about it, and I can't really say enough good things about it. Being a rapid-fire frame, I was a little leery at first, but with that stability, even at range, it's pretty good. I mean, I have the damage fall off, but that's really the only thing to worry about. And even then, that's not a big deal, because you're throwing so many rounds downrange at one time, it's just not really an issue. Again, I like Iron Grip, get it, pair it with some pulse rifle loaders, or if you're using Warlock, Transversa Steps, whatever. There's plenty of ways to get your reload back. That's just really not an issue. Maybe if you're a Titan, there might be an issue there. Hunters can dodge. Warlocks have transversives. if you're a Titan, I'm just going to say throw on the pulse rifle loaders, maybe 2 of them, and it'll feel like a normal reload. It's just not that big an issue. Again, you can pair this with Feeding Frenzy and Iron Grip. If you get one of those rolls, I would probably say hang on to it, because it'll probably handle pretty well. But this roll, mine, high cal, quick draw, with the Iron Grip, it's really enjoyable. I really, really like using this, and I'm going to be using it for the foreseeable future, time to come. I don't really foresee myself putting this down anytime soon. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, Godspeed, my friend.